Hello. It's been a while. This is the second edition of the main podcasts, video podcasts. I mean, let's be real, these aren't really podcasts. I just like the idea of saying I have a podcast. I mean, it's a video podcast. I mean, you could categorize it as that. I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I don't know if I really want to do one with other people. So, like, my solution is, well, I'll just do one myself, by myself, where I can just ramble about things and make it a video while I'm at it, and that way I can have, like, show some visual stuff and whatever. I don't know. I was away for a little bit, but now I'm back. I got my water here, now in a little sippy cup, after the incident that happened the last time with my water bottle. Fuck. That ain't dripping. And, yeah, I figured I'd do another one of these, like, longer, podcasts. I haven't done one since the first one, and yeah, I don't know, this is just a video of me, like, rambling on about things, talking about stuff, rambling on. You know what's been bugging me? The new God of War. Man, I fucking love the God of War series. It's one of my favorite franchises of video games. Got the new God of War game. Leading up to it, I thought the game looked awesome. Everything about it looked great. I love they set it in a new mythology, but they're keeping the same story, the same character, Kratos, and all that. Bought the game, popped it in the night it came out, loved the beginning hours of it that I had played, but the weird thing is, after that initial night of playing it, a few days later, I played a few more hours of it, and I haven't touched it since. This has never happened before to me. I love story single-player games. That's the majority of what I play for video games is story-based games. I would have usually finished this by now, probably in 2-3 weeks after I got it. This never happens, and it has nothing to do with the game. I've just been more into these days smaller, indie-type games. I've been playing a lot of the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. I fucking love that system. I think that is the best Nintendo system probably since, like, the Super Nintendo. Oh, shit, that's a skeleton. Oh, fuck. This table's fucking filthy. I should have washed this. People always say, back in my day, you know, that we did this. Back in my day, we did that. I was thinking the other day, when is it not your day anymore, right? At what point is it, okay, my day is over, and now it's not my day, and I can go back and say, back in my day? Is there a certain age you get to where it's like, all right, my days are now over, I guess? I mean, am I old enough to say that now? I mean, I'm 26, going on 27. Am I old enough to say back in my day? I would like to know so I can mark it on the calendar. All right, this is the date where my day is over. We also got a new feature now where you'll be able to call into the show, which I'll post the number, and you'll be able to call in here, and we'll answer the phone calls right here on the show. We got Mr. Bear over there, ready at the phones. Mr. Bear, we got any phone calls today? Well, that's alright, I'm sure we'll have them pouring in soon. So the last video podcast I had, I asked if you guys wanted to send in some questions, and I'll answer them here on the show. So I got a pouring of people sending in questions. It was ridiculous, an incredible amount. I was just shocked about how many questions we received. Outpouring of questions. So I'm gonna pull up my email here, and I'm gonna answer some of the questions that you guys sent. First email comes in from Sarah from Bloomington, Indiana. Dear Matthew, I'm a huge fan of your channel. My family and I sit around the computer every night and watch your videos. Oh, that's nice. My question to you is, if you were a serial killer, what would your MO be? That's kind of a weird question, Sarah. Nevertheless, I will answer it. If I was a serial killer, I would kind of be like someone like kind of like the Riddler from Batman or something, where maybe leave like these little, you know, riddles or something at the different crime scenes, or maybe like carve the riddles into the bodies of the victims, and or write it in blood, and like people would have to figure out the riddles and like be in the newspaper. I have to think about serial killers nowadays. You don't got any real interesting ones. Where are all these serial killers from all these comic books and these movies and stuff that have such showmanship? You know, the serial killers that I hear about, they're just like, oh, you know, they killed a guy or they killed somebody and that's that. Now, I'm not trying to say I like serial killers or I think that we should have more serial killers that are like. I'm only answering Sarah's question. That's, she's the one that needs some, that probably. All right, next question Frank R. from Scottsdale, Arizona wants to know, "Hi Matt, love your videos. My question to you is, if you had a dream house that you could do whatever you wanted to, what would you do?" I've always had a fantasy that if I owned my own house and I could spare the room, that I'd have one room that is just completely filled to the brim with pillows. Just pillows and blankets and all this comfortable stuff. Maybe there's like a TV mounted on the ceiling, or not the, well, maybe the ceiling, that would be kind of cool, but like on the wall, and it's just like pillows everywhere. It's just like the ultimate relaxation center, and nobody would be allowed in it except for me, because I don't want anybody's dirty body or anything like on these pillows. I want it to just be me. Bob from Dumfries, Scotland. Dumfries? Dumfries? I like Dumfries. That sounds, it's probably Dumfries, but Dumfries sound. Dear Matt, I have a question for you. How much dick could a dick suck if a dick could suck dick? Well, that's all the time we have for questions today, and that's it for the show. From me and Mr. Bear, we'd like to wish you a good day, good weekend, good whatever the fuck. Have a nice time, I guess. Now let's do that again. That doesn't sound very good. Come on. Thing fucking. Why is that jammed in there? I never know what to do with my hands during this. I feel like I'm in an awkward. I keep my hands down like this. I just look like a fucking lump. You know, like this is just like, what am I, fucking Dracula? And then I got like this. Looks like I'm trying to like tell you guys something, like public service announcement to you guys. Like, stay off the crank. Put my hands like this. I feel like I'm doing like a news broadcast or something. Like give it a recite in the news. I don't know what to do with these things.